What's up, you lovely souls? Welcome back to another video. Look, check this out, you guys. I want you to know that you can change anything at any time in your life. No matter the pain you've experienced, the traumatic events you've experienced, things that you have been through that is heavy on your heart, heavy in your body, you can change it and release it at any time. I hope you all are taking care of yourself and know that miracles and blessings are entering your life right now, and that everything is working out for you. It's already done. You just must believe it. So with that being said, I hope you all are doing well. Let me know down below in the description box. Let's jump into the video today, you lovely souls. Many of us grew up in a household where we were taught how to survive and we were not taught love. I don't think it's something that we should blame our parents for, because they only taught us what they knew. You know, the vibration was pretty dense when most of us grew up back then. I believe survival mode is located in our root chakra. So what they've taught us was all they know. Most of us have learned love with attachment. Most of our parents taught us that in order to receive love, you must do something for it. Like, I know one of the main common things that most women have heard was, in order to, win over a man's heart, you must know how to cook his food, like love with attachments. That's what most of us were taught. And this has affected many of us in our lives today, until we take the time to really go in and look at these things and forgive our parents, because forgiveness is for yourself, and forgiveness is it's healthy for you, because it releases out space in your body that will block certain things that you don't want blocked. So forgiveness is for yourself. And plus, they didn't know any better. It doesn't make it right, but it's just they only taught us what they knew. Most of us were taught how to survive in this world, how to eat certain foods in order to survive, how to go get a job and just work a 9 to 5 and pay your bills, learn how to survive. But what I found out is most every soul on this planet who has a soul has come here to learn how to love. So I feel like we were in these households for a reason. Many of us didn't even hear the words "I love you" growing up much. You can probably count the times on your hand that your parent or parents told you that they love you. And that, I don't know about you, but that destroyed me. I grew up not knowing what love was. So I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Many of you may relate to that. And so I didn't know how to love myself, nor did I know how to even give love. And when I had kids, I experienced real love for the first time, but I was afraid, like, how do I continuously giving them unconditional love that they deserve? How do I do that? Because I was never taught how to do that. I was only taught how to survive in this world. I was never taught how to spread love, how to understand what love really was without the attachments. So I was guided to make this video today because I know many of you out there lived in households like this. And some of you may be holding on to type of grudges and things because you don't understand why your parents didn't teach you this. One can't teach you what they don't know. They didn't know this. If they didn't teach you, if you grew up in a household of love and this doesn't resonate with you, you're rare and lucky, because I really hardly saw that growing up. It was always either spoiling a child. Some of you may have it spoiled. So you grew up thinking that love comes with buying things. Some of you may have experienced a lot of struggles with bills not being paid, with survival mode as far as trying to, find food, not knowing where your next meal was going to come from, not knowing if it was going to be hot or cold water at home because the lights went out, not knowing many things that a child you would think wouldn't have to experience. And some of us carried that on. into our everyday lives, and that shit's still inside of us, and it hurts. And many of it like caused many of us to be in a poverty mindset because we chase things that connect to us just surviving. We chase love in all the wrong places. We look for love outside of us. It's kind of what we were taught. Whatever you were taught about love, you may have that belief about it, unless you've already changed it, like myself. But you must become aware of these things in order to change them. A lot of us were taught also on a survival mode on types of foods that we consume. You know, if you grew up like I did, you were showed to all the junk foods, all the foods that are unhealthy, and more of the cheaper foods. If you shopped with your parents in the stores, you would see how they always looked at the prices and they bought the cheaper things. Like, we were conditioned at a young age how to have a poverty mindset as well. We were only taught how to live, to exist. No one taught us how to feel alive. So as lovely souls like yourself, really go within and look at things in your life that may be holding you back, that you can get rid of and learn a lesson from. Really forgive those that really hurt you. Maybe your parents that hurt you because maybe you didn't understand why you went through what you went through in your childhood. Like, I just never understood why I experienced what I experienced. But many of you are discovering now why. You know, just like me, I'm understanding now why I went through what I went through. You know, I feel that I chose the family I incarnated into, and I chose lessons that I wanted to learn. My soul and my spirit guides, we chose lessons that I wanted to learn this lifetime on this planet. And love was definitely one of them. And how to get out of just survival mode, just existing. Just existing. Not really feeling alive. It's not the easiest thing. It's a big challenge, but it is possible. Anything is possible. You don't have to continuously believe things or live in a certain way that doesn't support you anymore. You can change up the whole game so that your kids and your grandkids and so forth can have a new definition of what love really is. And what feeling alive really feels like, and not just existing here on this planet. Because as you know, like I know, many souls are here just merely existing, waiting to die, not living out their heart's desires. Many people have given up on love altogether because of the hurt that they've experienced in their lives. I want to tell you, don't give up on what you want. If you're someone who wants love, you want a loving relationship one day, if that's something you want, then you can't have a belief that it's not there. You can't have a belief that it's not available to you, that you'll never find that type of person, that because the world is crazy, you're scared to even date again. I understand, I get it, but if you really want this type of loving relationship, it's already done. It's already yours. Remember, the kingdom is within you. The universe resides inside of you. It's already there. We just create these blocks with these limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs that we've created from things that didn't go right in our lives, or things that we didn't understand, or things that hurt us, now cause us to make fear-based choices because we're scared, because we are afraid, but deep down inside, we really want it. Or maybe we saw that our parents went through divorce after divorce, or we saw that our parents cheated on one another, or whatever you experienced made you feel that love is not real, that it's not available, that everyone cheats. Whatever beliefs that are limited that you carry is what's stopping you from getting what you really want. That's why I always like to say, on a soul's journey, we must be honest and real with ourselves. No matter the things that caused us pain, no matter the trauma we've experienced, We must really be real with ourselves so that we can really get the life that we want, so we can get those loving relationships that we want. One thing that I say a lot if you watch my channel is, in order to attract love, you must be loving and lovable. And you must know that love is available to you, and you must love yourself first so that you can attract it. That's what it means, because it's already inside of you. So many of us that grew up in survival mode, we can change it. We don't have to live with that pain. We don't have to live with those hurtful circumstances that we've pushed back so far that we don't want to look at, because if we bring them up, they might bring anger. They may bring frustration. It brings upon sadness and pain. And some of us may start to feel some type of way toward whoever we thought or we know caused us to feel this way. And it's been pushed back, suppressed, and not looked at. And a lot of people who've done this are reacting off of this type of pain. And that's what it means by really going within and doing the work and doing the healing, no matter what you've been taught, no matter what beliefs you have created in your own mind. The good thing is you've created these limited beliefs. You can get rid of them. Just because the world is the way it is, there are good, loving people just like yourself in this world. Not everybody is bad. Not everybody has a bad heart. Just because it looks that way out there, there are good, loving people here on this planet. And if you're someone who feels you want a loving relationship, it's already available for you. It's there. That person is there. You wouldn't want something that is not yours. It's deeply within you. You just have to attract it. So I feel that, in our root chakra, now the consciousness is rising, vibrations are rising. And in our root chakra is where we exist in survival mode. So if you're someone who feel that you still exist in there, just look at whatever is being presented to you by following your feelings and let them guide you to learn the lessons that are presenting themselves to you. Because many of us come here to learn how to love. It's easy to say you love someone, but it's much harder to mean it, to feel it, to really know it without any attachments. Unconditional. I love you no matter what. If you didn't get to hear that when you were growing up, hug yourself and tell yourself, I love you no matter what. I love you as you are. I love you and I accept you. Really, it's a powerful thing because we weren't taught that. And start doing you a daily ritual. If you have kids or you have a spouse or whoever you have around you, if not, just tell yourself that you love yourself. I love you. Start making those words familiar to you. To make sure if you have children, you tell your children that you love them. Show them, not just when they do something good. All the time, let them know that they are loved. Let them know that they are heard. Because you were once a child that wasn't heard. No one listened. No one heard you. And no one showed you that they loved you. And I feel that many of us was missing that in our lives. And that's kind of how things are happening like it is in this world. Although we know the truth of why. But the projections that are out there in the world is from everyone, what they're feeling inside. And this right here is the root of it. This is where it started. Because as children, your mind records everything. So you learn from the people who are raising you. So that's where you learned your love with attachments. I love you if you do this. I love you if you do that. I love when you do that. I love when you go here, And then you get in relationships that seem so damn like your parents. It's because the lesson is being presented in front of you to learn. So many of us grew up in households of learning how to survive in this world, how to get through life. But that shit is like misery. It doesn't have any happiness to it. And a lot of people, most of us grew up without knowing how to even love, bro. And that's crazy, but it's real. And it's okay because you can change it. You don't, just because you grew up thinking that love's not available to you or no one loves you, you can love you and you can love your children and you can change up this whole game. Because love will always win, my friends. I love each and every one of you. And this was a big challenge for me to even say this to you guys every day on my videos, to say it to my own children, to say it to my own soulmate was a challenge, even though I knew I did, but I needed to feel it because I didn't get taught that. I didn't get it taught that. And that's why I was so hardcore, you know, because all I knew was how to survive, how to get mine. And that shit came with hurting people, backstabbing people, running over people, you know, manipulating people, whatever, to get what's mine. And that's what you see happening in this world today. People are on survival mode, trying to survive because things are crumbling. The old way of life is crumbling. There's a whole new world here now. There's a whole new way of living. So people are doing what they got. Their emotions are getting the best of them, and they're reacting off of these emotions, doing the unknown thing. Like I even seen or I heard about someone like literally shot someone because they were nervous, because they were scared. You know, that fear has risen on this planet today. So the more you begin to love yourself, heal your traumas, heal your wounds, heal what's going on within you, change your life, you change the world, and people around you will begin to change. This is how you do it. I've done it, and many other people have done it, and many of you watching my videos have done it. But some of you are maybe struggling with it. I want to let you know, I know it's not the easiest thing, but it is possible and you got this. I love you guys. Real talk. Hit that like button if you found messages here. And if this message is resonating with you, let me know down below in the description box how this message resonated with you. What did you experience growing up that has affected you as an adult in your life that you realized, or maybe you didn't realize, or maybe you're realizing today from this video that this is what's hurting you. Again, you guys, really forgive your parents for yourself. You don't have to forget. You don't have to allow them in your life if whatever your issues or the energy or whatever of that. But just understand they only knew what they knew. It doesn't make it okay, but they only knew what they knew. And that's real talk. Share this video with your family, friends, anyone you feel that needs to hear this message, who needs to hear this video. If you're watching my videos and finding messages here, consider tapping into the full awareness, love, and light that I'm sharing here with you guys each and every day by hitting that subscribe button and that bell, baby, and join the Pure Clarity Mindset family. Because on this channel, we getting our mind right, spreading awareness, love, and light and truth. I love each and every one of you. We are all unique, but we are all one. And many of us have experienced a lot of similarities in our lives. And that's why these types of messages are coming through me. So let me know down below what you got going on and know that everything is available to you. For real, love is available to you. Poverty is just a mindset, my friends. It's something we've been taught. Use any affirmation like down below that relates to you that I've mentioned in this video to affirm it. I deeply love myself. Love is available to me. I am loving and lovable. You know, use the words that connect to you so you can affirm this into your life and change up the game and start to really believe this because it is. Y'all already know I'm rocking with you, baby. And I appreciate all of you who be hitting that like button when you like the videos and it resonates with you. And I thank you all for sharing your valuable time here with me on my channel. Much love and light to each and every one of you. Miss Kelly Travel Spirituals checking out. Namaste.